heart. They didn't give up. They just kept going. And so I thought about what do we think about heart? And I thought about, really? Hannah step. That's a misstep. So I thought, okay, we talk sometimes about a troubled heart. We talk sometimes about a broken heart. We talk sometimes about a kind heart, a pure heart. Sometimes we talk about a heart that doesn't want to do what it's supposed to do, so a negligent heart. And tonight, and an ornery heart, you're right. But tonight I want to talk about purpose of heart. And when I picked this up, it was out of 1 Samuel 14, verse 7. And so, I don't know if you remember the story or not, but way back there, there was a king. And he was fighting a battle. You remember the giants? Remember Goliath? David and Goliath, those big giants? Well, this particular king wasn't David, but he was fighting these guys. And his son, like maybe Caden's age or Jesse's age, he and his buddy, they decided before anybody else got up in the morning, they were going to go out and they were going to see what they could figure out about these guys. I lost me, I think. Oh, okay. What they could figure out about where these giants were and how many of them there were and all this kind of stuff. Now, the one kid was the king's son. Did I mention that? Okay. And so his buddy said to him, whatever you want to do, I'll do it with you. Whatever happens, whatever goes on, I will do it with you. And I thought, that's really pretty remarkable. How do you find somebody that's got your back like that? Right? And then I thought, well, maybe Miss Dakota can help me tonight try to explain that. And but before I get started with that, one of the things that I thought about was that it takes a lot of time to develop that kind of relationship where that purpose of heart is between two people, or a person and a horse, or a person and a dog, or something like that. It takes a lot of time to build that relationship. So we're going to see what all we can tell you tonight. Isn't that right, girl? I was going to wear my hat, but I'm in the dressage saddle, so it seemed a little contradiction of terms. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Come here. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Good girl. All right. Now you'll notice that I left her halter on, but we're going to take it off now. I don't know if you've ever seen this done or not, but we're now going to take the halter off. Oops. I think we're caught on something over here, Codes. There we go. How's that? That's pretty slick, huh? Yeah. You don't like it? That wasn't slick? I thought that was pretty slick. You did that real good. Yeah. You did that real good. All right. Then I'm going to see if I can get her Good girl. Oh, forgot to take the stirrups down. It's the only bad thing about English saddles. There we go. All right. Good girl. Okay. Very good. Back. 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 Good girl. All right. So far, so good. So far, we've worked on a relationship that most of the time I can count on her. Most of the time. There was one time when we first moved up here. She's the wise one, I guess I should say. She was born and raised in a big pasture like this one out here. And so when we moved up here, there's these thorn trees, the locust trees, and I had never seen locust trees before, and some of those thorns are this big. And so I was worried about the other horses really getting scratched up on them. So I took her up on the mountain there, and I showed her that tree. And I said, okay, this is not the tree you want to get underneath, so don't go near it, blah, 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 like as if she knows what I'm saying, right? But it worked out pretty good. And then there was another time when this horse here, was young. And somehow or another, she got separated from the rest of the herd. Now, I don't know how she got separated. But I do know it was about 28 degrees. It was raining, freezing rain. And for some reason or another, she knew to come to the house. How? I don't know. But she knew to come to the house. And I heard her. She was running up and down the pasture fence there. And I thought, what in the world's going on? And so there she was, and it was only her. So she and I stood out there in the freezing rain and called Dakota. And pretty soon, here come Dakota. She has been that person. She's got a personality. I think you can see that. But she's been that person in the herd that everybody counts on. We know if we stand at the house and holler her name, she'll come. Not everybody else does that, but she does. We know that when Skippy was in trouble and standing there in the freezing rain and whinnying, and I was calling, that she came. And so she's a pretty good object lesson horse as far as heart. She's never once she grew up, I should qualify that. Once she grew up, she's been the horse that I count on. I figure that if I was in riding her and we got into trouble somewhere, she'd be the horse that I could get to pull me out of a scrape or something. She's just been Little Miss Reliable after she grew up. It wasn't that way before she grew up. So, going back into our story in 1 Samuel 14, verse 7, where the buddy said, okay, I will go with you and I will do anything that is in your heart to do. That seems kind of scary to me. And a lot of times the horses have things that are kind of scary. And so we put up the, oh, I don't even know what it's called, but we put that up tonight. Come on, girl. She said, oh, Ho. She said, if you want to go through that scary thing, I trust you. I'll go through there with you. Which is really, that's a lot of trust. Ho. Back. Good girl. That's a lot of trust too, to go backwards. So I'm wondering if we can bring that into a situation into our lives tonight about, is there pieces in our lives where we really need somebody to get our back? Somebody that we know that if we want to go on an adventure, they're going to go with us, they're going to take care of us, and they're going to make sure that everything's okay. Can you guys think of anything? That if there's a situation in your life tonight that you really need somebody to get your back. A situation where you want to go on some sort of adventure, or you have to do something that you really don't feel like you're qualified for, or that you're ready for, or that you have time or energy or patience or whatever the case might be. And I'm wondering if you can identify maybe somebody in your head, you don't have to say anything, but maybe somebody in your head that you think might have your back. I know for me, a lot of times my husband's got my back. I know you do. Yeah. What do you think, Haley? Who's got your back? Samantha. Yeah, I think she does. I think so. Yep. Well, I can think of somebody else that's always got our back, and that's Jesus. No matter what kind of stuff we get into, no matter what it is, he's always got our back. And sometimes we're doing good things, and sometimes we're not doing such good things, but he's always there. And you know what? I have found that even though I say, okay, I'm going to ride up to the top of that hill at a full gallop, he's going to say, I'll go with you. Whatever you want to do, I'll go with you. Now, sometimes he'll say, huh? Yeah. Sometimes he does that. Sometimes he'll say, no, not a good idea. And he'll get in the way. But that's still a good thing. All right. So, Haley, why don't you go get Max and see if you can get him to go through the waterfall thingy there, whatever that thingy's called. Good girl. What's she doing? Oh, she's got a cone. Did you scrape by the cone, girl? Oh, well, good thing they're made out of soft stuff. Yep, helmet. Rule of the barn, kids have to have helmets. Just in case. If your mom finds out you didn't ride without a helmet or rode without a helmet, she's going to be upset. Mm-hmm. So your mama's got your back, huh? Yeah. She says, oh, okay. She says, well, Pam, you want to take Miss Laramie through the waterfall then while Haley's getting ready? You can just lead her. You don't want to go over there? It's perfectly safe. It's perfectly safe. Skippy's not going to cause a problem. She doesn't want to? Okay. All right. Well, then we'll wait. So I was thinking too when I was thinking about this, about range wars, water wars back in the Old West, and thinking about, let's see, what was that movie? Wasn't El Dorado, it was the other one. What was it? Okay, Sons of Katie Elder, El Dorado. No, not Too Grit. I'm drawing a blank. No, not the Son. Yep, John Wayne movie where the kid is up there on top of the mountain and he fires. It's Appaloosa and the. No. Yeah, and John Wayne, huh? It's El Dorado? Oh, okay. All right, it's El Dorado. What do I know? Yes. No, he shoots the boy up on top of the rock because he just, yeah, the girl shoots him. Yes. Yes. Is it? Because he wrote that. Okay.
And why I know this, I met him at Gary Rutland. Back in 1971. And he said, I had nothing against Appaloosa, but me and Appaloosa don't get along. I said,
They apparently have personalities. They apparently want to be the son in the story and want somebody else to have their back. Mm-hmm. Sure. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, look at you. Good job, Max. Good job, Max. All right. So, Haley, Max has got your back. He carried you through there just fine. Good job. All right. Pam, you look like a little mother hen. A little mother hen, all these chickies around you. All right. Anna, you want to take Dakota through? Okay. You don't need stirrups. You don't need stirrups. Matter of fact, don't use the stirrups. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Come on.
I need the medical ball.
Oh my goodness gracious sakes.
I know. Well, I could try to help you up. No, I don't think it'll work. Shake. Hey, I don't. Shake. Hey.
I'd say Anna doesn't have the same relationship.
With Dakota. Hi.
And then kick your feet back out of the stirrups when you get up there, because you shouldn't be riding in sandals. All right, kick your feet out. There you go. All right, see if she'll go through the waterfall with you. See if she's a trustworthy horse. Waterfall. Oh, that's okay. Come on. Okay. She's still favoring that foot just a little bit, isn't she? She's 19. That's why I need a butte. But Skippy got kicked, so that's why we gave her butte. But yeah, she's. Look at there, you got Coda. Yay! I know, right?
I'll show you, Art.
She doesn't have your back.
No.
You do not have the same relationship with that horse, do you? That's really interesting.
Boss now. Show 'em who's boss. When you say whoa, you mean it. Whoa. There you go. Keep walking.
Oh, yeah? Yeah?
I said,
Did you do it?
I watched every
Yeah.
year back when he first started.
In the black and white? Mm-hmm.
He's 6'6".
Mm-hmm.
See, the only reason they put that small horse in there was with all that rock.
Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm.
This horse was used to that area.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there she goes again.
Oh no, we have a bird.
Can't see his way out.
Yep. All right. So let's get finished up here. Make sure I have everything that I wanted to say. Yep. So consider a couple of different things then. Consider who is going to follow you on any harebrained scheme you might want to do. And then consider who you're going to follow on any harebrained scheme that anybody thinks up. And that's where I'm going to leave you tonight, is thinking about that. Who's got your back? And whose back do you have? You're asking her to back up instead of woeing. Just saying. Thank you. Rule of the barn. Where's your helmet? I see. Well, I'm not really sure that. I see. Okay. My bad. All right. Rich? Okay, I'm going to try to sing along. You know this song too?
I'll ride the
range with my friend Jesus. He's travel over the vast unknown. And if I stumble along the trail, he'll lasso true and lead me home. I was just an old cowpoke one dark and windy day. I became a new creation when the Lord showed me the way. Now I can yodel with my friend Jesus. I'll yippee and yodel-o-tee.
I'll sing his
Praises across the prairie. He's got a range in the sky for